and to this week's Plan With Me video. This week we are planning for July 15th through to July 21st, today being Saturday, July 20th. This week we are planning using a beautiful kit from Wednesday Planning, which is her The King kit. As you can tell, it's a Lion King themed or Lion King inspired kit. I am incredibly excited because if I'm planning with this kit, obviously means that I'm going to see The Lion King this week. Now, before I do start talking or rambling about this week, I wanted to flick back to last week's Plan With Me. So this was last week's Plan With Me, and this was using a beautiful kit from Scribble Prints Co. Very, very pretty. And yes, July is going to be a month of gold. I feel like I just have to follow the tradition now, because the first week of July was hollow gold. Last week was gold. This week we're using a Lion King kit titled The King, so it has to be royal. It therefore has to be gold. And then we've got what, one and a bit more weeks in gold. So I'll probably maybe do gold next week, but we'll see. I guess it depends on my kit choice. Anywho, so this is the kit that I'm using. So this is from Wednesday Planning. Now, as you guys know, I am a PR for Wednesday Planning. For those of you who are new to my channel, hello and thank you for subscribing. This kit comes from Wednesday Planning, which is a store that I PR for. She's an Australian-based store. And you can use my discount code, which is linked below, to get yourself 15% off anything that you might like to order from her shop. So with that said, guys, these are your full boxes. I absolutely adore the art. Like, I actually don't know what box I'm going to use for my top corner yet. I have no idea. Too many choices, too hard basket. Moving on. These are your checklists. You have some deco, you have your date dots, and you have some washi strips or headers, depending on how you would like to use those. You then have your weekend banners, page flags, half boxes, quarter boxes, your today's to-dos and littles, and yes, I have already placed my work scripts down. You also get a bunch of build yous, some work trackers, habit trackers, and a weekly tracker. I really love the colors of this kit. Very safari, but with a pop of pink, like, what's not to love? You have your star checklists. In this case, these are obviously in place of what would otherwise be regular heart ombre checklists, but these are Emily's take on the checklists, which I love. And then you have your bottom washi and date headers. I was about to say strip and I'm like, no, that's not right. And then I was like, no, that is right. So your date cover strip. Now, I don't know if I'm using those. I'm contemplating bringing in a bunch of fun items to complete this kit. But with that said, guys, I'm going to do what I usually do. I am going to sit here and procrastinate for the next 20 minutes as to what box I'm going to put in the top left-hand corner. Not quite that long, but we all know that it's going to be a thing. And I'm going to place down the foundations of the kit. Then I'll be back with you. Okay guys, I am back. It's significantly darker, but I went off camera and I filled everything in. I put all my little character stickers in, I put some overlays in, I put my date headers in, and I am absolutely obsessed with how this has turned out. So, to talk you through the week, so as per usual on my sidebar, I have marked my social media. So I've got here my Instagram followers, my YouTube followers. I then wanted to mark down that this week marks 1 month until hubby and I will be off on our 1-year wedding anniversary in Fiji. So I've just used a cute little fox and cactus sticker to mark that in. And the Instagram post and YouTube bunny are from Sticker Thief Shop. Sorry, I just had to close the door because my dog is whimpering and I don't know at what. So those are both from Sticker Thief. The overlay that I've got on Simba here is from Scribbleprints.co, and I figured that I would use that as my full box or top quote box, because when I looked at it, immediately in my head I was like, Simba, or the king has returned. The iconic scene with Rafiki in the tree when he's like, oh my god, he's back. I'm getting goosebumps. So I've used that as my top box. I've then noted down my happy mail, and that's using a Wednesday planning script. Now again guys, my Sticker Thief PR code and Wednesday planning sticker code, or discount code rather, is linked in the description below, or will be linked in the description below when I get to that point. Now on to Monday. So the headers that I bought in were from Rose Colored Daze. I ummed and ahed about using the date headers from the kit, but I wanted this to be fancy. I wanted it to be blingy, so I went with the Rose Colored Daze date headers. Now Monday, so I've used a little coffee cup there from Scribbleprints.co and one of my favorite Coffee Monday scripts from the Sticky Committee. I have then marked in work using a work script from Harriet Wright Designs. Now again guys, for anyone who is new to my channel, all of the sticker shops that I mentioned throughout this will be linked below with their website. If I do have a discount or PR code, I also have that linked for you guys below. Now onto the full box. So this was just a plain full box, but I decided to layer some of the deco over the full box. So I've just got the two lions there, and then I've got a Scribbleprints.co? Scribbleprints.co, no, maybe it was Sticky Committee. I'm not sure, it was either a Sticky Committee or Scribbleprints.co overlay, and all of the overlays, the confetti overlays, are from Rose Colored Daze as well. Now, on Monday, I didn't really do much other than work. When I got home, I did have a bit of a YouTube binge, so I've used a script there from Monique Plans to mark that down. I've then used a washing machine icon from Stella Bow Sticker Co, which I actually got in a $2 Tuesday quite some time ago now. And then the laundry script is also from Monique Plans. And then I've just marked in home and away. On to Tuesday, I've got work. I've then used a little shopping bag from Scribbleprints.co just to mark that I did a dash to Chemist Warehouse that day. I needed to buy some, for anyone who didn't know, I'm actually a vegetarian. So I take iron tablets regularly just to make sure that my iron levels stay okay. I've not had any issues so far, so I just continue to take like an iron supplement each morning, and I was out of those, so I went to Chemist Warehouse, grabbed those, topped up on my magnesium tablets, and I think I grabbed like some Panadol and some Naprogesic and stuff like that. When I got home on Tuesday, I have used a little Wednesday planning washing basket and a Monique Plans script to mark that I did laundry, and I've then used a cute little Instapost icon from Wednesday Planning, ironically, to mark that I did an Instapost for Sticker Thief. I've then marked in that I got 3 packages that day, so I got a package from Wednesday Planning, a package from Marshmallow Studio, and a package from Arctic Paper Studio. No, I didn't. Apparently, I've double marked that. I was going to say I didn't get Arctic Paper Studio this week. I actually marked it last week. Anywho, I'll just cancel that off later. And each of these little envelopes or packages is from Fox and Cactus. I've then used a cute little divider here from Arctic Paper Studio, which is absolutely beautiful, and I figured that like the little leaf pattern worked well for this kit. I've then used a cute little chonky with the computer from Oscar and Lou to mark that I uploaded my birthday plan with me from the week prior. And then again, I've just marked home and away. And then down the bottom here, over what I believe is Scar because of the big gash in his eye and the fact that he's so dark-maned, I've used an overlay from Scribble.co to make him sparkle a little bit. On to Wednesday, I've used an Arctic Paper Studio overlay here. And again, I've just layered some deco onto the full box. I've marked in work. I marked in that my amazing Medibank healthcare bill came in, $180 later. What a nightmare. I then used a little or a large icon that is like a gold hollow star, and that is from Monique Plans, and that was just to mark in that I called to make a waxing appointment for the following day. I've then used a little not sad, here's like a headachy or fever sloth from Stella Bow Sticker Co. to mark in that I had a headache that day. So when I came home that afternoon, I did an order. So I put in an order for, I think, Jessica Kate Planning. I think that might have been it. Jessica Kate Planning. Oh, and I did another Wednesday planning order, I think. And possibly a Sticker Thief order. I think I did 3 orders that day. So I've just used a gold hollow star script from Stella Bow Sticker Co. to mark that in. This is to mark that I've gone to bed early that night, but I didn't actually find a sticker that I wanted to use. And I just wanted to obviously, as per every Wednesday, mark in that I washed my hair, which is using a little Sticker Thief Flower Girl. And again, just marked in home and away. On to Thursday, we had work. I then went straight from work to my waxing appointment. But on my way to my waxing appointment, I stopped over at, there's on the highway that I travel down to go to my waxing appointment from work, there's like a BP service station right next door to McDonald's. So I went into McDonald's because I really needed to go to the bathroom. So I pulled over, parked, took my basics into the McDonald's bathroom with me, rested them on some toilet paper on the back of the toilet cistern, did what I needed to do, picked everything up. But in picking everything up, I stupidly, for some reason, I'd taken out just my key card. So rather than bringing in my purse or my handbag, I brought in like my phone, my keys, and my key card loose. And my key card fell down the crack down the back of the toilet cistern at McDonald's. Never to be seen again. Trust me, I looked. I tried to like feel around the edges to see if I could feel it. I checked down the bottom of the toilet to see if it had fallen straight through. I even lifted the top off the McDonald's like cistern, like the part where the flush button is, to see if by taking that off I could see my card, but the seal was too tight. So my card is now forever lost down the back of the McDonald's toilet cistern. So yeah, that was fun. Once I dealt with that shenanigans, I actually made my way to my waxing appointment. And then from my waxing appointment, I went straight to my nail appointment. My waxing appointment and nail appointment stickers are both from Arctic Paper Studio. This is, of course, a little Coffeemonsterzco emoji. And the little nail polish sticker I bought ages and ages and ages ago. I don't actually know if they're still in store, but I bought that from, I think it's Kimmy's Studio, I believe they're called. I then wanted to mark in that I did another Insta post that day, and again that's using a little Coffeemonsterzco emoji. I've then used a little like food doodle icon from Monique Plans to mark that I had noodle box for dinner, and of course marked in that home and away was on that night. And then I used an Arctic Paper Studio overlay here. Onto Friday, I used a little Coffeemonsterzco emoji to mark that I had a really busy day and I worked really hard that day. I did a record amount of tasks that day, so I wanted to mark that in. After work, I've then gone straight to Mum's. She picked me up some bras from Kmart. For anyone who is big busted like myself, you would know how incredibly difficult it is to try and find bras that are affordable and pretty and aren't grandma bras. So Mum was in the local Kmart the other day, and she messaged me and said, look, there's bras in here that would fit you. Do you want me to get you some? So she picked me up 2 bras. One she got for $12, one she got for $6, and they were both in my size. I'm yet to try them on, but that is super cheap, and they're actually really, really cute bras. So I detoured past my mum's house last night to go and get those, and I've just marked that in using a little coffee cup from Toffee Bananas, who is now known as Paper Shire. Again, I've just brought in some deco here, so I brought in the little Rafiki face onto the full box and then overlaid that with an overlay from Arctic Paper Studio. Friday night after I got home from mum's, I've then marked in that I did some laundry again. I picked up some clothes on Thursday night from Target. Oh, I didn't even mark my Target run. Anywho, I picked myself up some new tracksuit pants, a new jumper, and some tights from Target on Thursday night. So I wanted to wash those through so I could start wearing them. So I just wanted to mark that in. And again, I feel like I've done like laundry 4 times this week already. So I've used the Stella Bow sticker icon again and a Monique Plans script to mark that in. Hubby and I had pizza and pasta for dinner that night and used a little Stella Bow Sticker Co. gold hollow foil icon to note that down. And then last night we watched a really unusual movie called Hotel Artemis. So it's on Stan for anyone who's interested. Really bizarre. The storyline's kind of fitted but kind of didn't at the same time. Really strange. Essentially it's a hotel where an old lady who is a nurse or a trained medical professional actually works. So it's a secure hotel with these really strict rules, and it's actually for criminals. So it's a futuristic movie. So I think it's based in like 2028 in Los Angeles, and basically there's these riots going on. So there's all these like members of the public rioting against the police, and obviously because it's futuristic, the weapons and the explosives and all of that they use are quite intense. And this Hotel Artemis hotel criminals or high profile bad guys can actually book a room there, and they get like a hotel suite, and then there's like a medical facility in there. So they check into her, she fixes them, she fixes them with these like the scalpel is like laser, and like machinery does all the work, she just sort of oversees it. And it's really, really unusual. Like it's really cool, like I enjoyed it, but it was just bizarre, like the concept. And yeah, it just goes through like a couple of different bad guys that sort of have stories that are linked together, and then they all somehow wind up at this Hotel Artemis, and then obviously everything goes to hell. And yeah, worth a watch. Definitely really interesting. And then today being Saturday, so I've marked the gorgeous little Simba. And again, that's an Arctic Paper Studio overlay. I'm not sure. Yep, so it's just like a confetti overlay. I've then used a Tickled Pink planning pillow to mark that I slept all day. I'm not even kidding. I think I woke up at like 1 o'clock. Our dog, I don't know what it is. Ever since we bought them their new kennel a couple of weeks ago, the dog that usually does not bark at night has started barking, and he barks every night. So his cues are usually around midnight and about 3-4 a.m. and he just barks and barks and barks. So he's like, by the time we get to the weekend, we're exhausted and we just sleep. Like we don't set an alarm, we just sort of sleep. And I know that it's bad, and I feel like I've wasted the day, and that's why my video is currently so dark. But we obviously needed the sleep. I've then marked down that there are, I think they were actually yesterday, but I posted about the Sticker Thief new releases on my Instagram today. So I've just noted that down. And then of course I did some laundry, and again, that's just using a Monique Plans scripting and a Wednesday planning washing basket. Then tonight, I'm not sure what we're doing for dinner, but I've just used the Scribble Prints Co. Icon to mark that we're going to be going for dinner. And then you guessed it, guys. Him and Yana, him and a manana. Him and Yana, him and a manana. Anyway, I'll stop singing. We are going to see The Lion King tonight. We're going to quite a late session. I think we're going to like a 9 p.m. session. We've been to the movies quite a couple of times lately, and every time we've gone, there are people around us that just don't shut up. They talk through the whole movie. Last week we went and saw Annabelle, and there was this girl, and she was like screaming and talking the whole time, and we're just like, shut up. So we've booked a late appointment a late session, in hopes that that will eliminate the amount of people that are going. Now that is a old movie marquee from Coffeemonsterzco, which I don't think you can actually purchase anymore. But yeah. Now on to Sunday. Again, I've just got an Arctic Paper Studio overlay there over the top of Pride Rock. I've then used a Stellar Bow Sticker Co hollow like icon to mark that I need to wake up early. Reason being is that I'm actually going to Disney on Ice. So I'm going with my mother-in-law, my sister-in-law, hubby's godmother, and hubby's godmother's granddaughter. So that should be a really fun day. And I've just used a little Fox and Cactus Girl with some Mickey ears, or mini ears rather, on to denote that. I've then used a cute little Hamilton Print Co car icon just to mark that I need to get some petrol at some point during that day. And I've then marked that I need to wash my hair tomorrow at some point, whether it's before I go or when I get home. And I've just used a little flower girl from Sticker Thief Co. I'm always going to say, why do I don't understand. Maya, I think you need to change your shop to Sticker Thief Co. I don't know what it is. I always call it Sticker Thief Co. Anyway, Sticker Thief Shop. Then I've just put a little full box in here. I think we may be going out to dinner after Disney on Ice. Wow, Melissa. Full box to mark that we're potentially going out for dinner after Disney on Ice, but I'm not sure yet. And if not, I will mark something else in there, so no big deal. Now the other thing that I forgot to mention, guys, is I used all of my Wednesday planning kit boxes, so I actually had to pull in some other boxes. So to point them out, I've got some extra full boxes, quarter boxes and full boxes from a Wednesday planning. She does like I don't know where the pink one is, I don't know where I put it, but she does like add-on boxes. This is obviously green, but I had the same in pink, so I've just pulled in some of those throughout the spread. What else? I've also pulled in the appointment labels that you can see. I've pulled in from Stellar Bow Sticker Co. And then I think is that it? I think that's it. Yeah. So I managed to get away with pulling in some stuff from Stellar Bow Sticker Co, the kit, and then some extra Wednesday planning functionals. And then down the bottom here, I forgot to mention, I wanted to include the elephant. I didn't know where to put him, so I've just put him there, and then I've overlaid a Monique Plans Weekend banner on the top of him, just to add him in. But that is it, guys. I'm so sorry that it's so dark. It's kind of annoying because this is probably one of my favorite spreads that I've done to date, and it's absolutely beautiful. I mean, you can see the foil when I like wiggle it around, but you can't really see it in all its glory. Anywho, that is it. Give you guys a little bit of a twerk and wiggle. So there's a whole heap of foil there. Love it. Anywho, guys, that is it for today. I was going to film another video for you guys, but as you can see, it's gotten really dark really quick, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to leave it here, and I'm hopefully going to upload last week's plan with me for you guys today. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you are still here, thank you all for all of your love on Instagram and YouTube, and thank you for your support. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye for now.